What's up guys, welcome back. TCG Metagame Breakdown for February 12th, 2018. So new TCG format, this is part 2. Again, part 1, different lists. I have so many lists ready, so that's why I decided to, cut this one into separate parts. Different lists also as well, multiple tournaments. And first of all, as I mentioned before, at least in the other video, is a huge shout out to all the people helping me to get these lists. Social media ready for duel, Carloncho store also, Italian Yu-Gi-Oh! Youri Lansman from our locals, also like a huge shout out for getting like all the lists from the tournaments here in our country and the Netherlands as well. Team OCC, Team Nova also will get like the live profiles up from a lot of lists here shown in the video. So yeah, let's take a look. The first tournament here is like a World Championship qualifier in Ghent. First place we have Zefras, played by, I believe, Matthias, right? Matthias Lefebvre. He's very well known with this particular deck, like people who like to run, like set with one particular deck and like to run it throughout multiple formats. Yup, this guy, that's Zefras for this particular guy. So quite of an interesting list. By the way, first place again, a lot of good players were present at this event. I'm not really sure about how many people were attending, but again, a lot of big names, so definitely holds up. Again, quite of an interesting list. 42 cards, and again, no dang long TCG, quite interesting. Zefras. Fourth place, again a 60 card build, like Lightsworns, Zombies, Plants, Fairy Tale, that shenanigans deck, Omega Spam as well. Not Juria Beast Access here in the extra deck, but 60 card deck is definitely valuable, or at least viable, thanks to the new, the Curious, the Lightsworn, Link monster also, and yeah, of course, the Giant Rex special summoning off of your Gold Sarcophagus to get an extra Earth monster on the field for Curious definitely helps. Triple Gamma also in the main deck. Something not to forget, right? Very interesting, and again, like a huge contender going into the new TCG format. Then we have Mermills, top 4, I believe, by Maarten Dorpmans. Again, my apologies if I mispronounce that, or if I'm mistaken, I'll correct that if needed in the comment section or in the video description. Fourth place also run by, a guy that likes to run Mermills into every format, so he definitely knows the in and out. And from what I remember is that he mentioned that Mind Control, again, triple Mind Control is legal in the new TCG format, is like a huge MVP, so shout out to Mind Control. He's also running the Mermill Abyss. Oh, I'm not going to butcher that name, the card picture you see here, but again, something not to underestimate, right? Mermills, Tomahawk Access, just so brutal, right? Mulling Glacia first turn, something to keep in mind. ABCs, something I think I haven't mentioned yet in the previous video, but ABC Dragon Buster is still a super strong card here. Top 8 ABC build is still running the gadgets, right? The silver gadget and the gold gadget, and also the pseudo, of course, with Dark Worm. And of course, yeah, the Solemn Brigade as well. What can I say, right? So still ABCs, again, being played, right, in the new TCG format. We have, in this particular build we are seeing is Magus Spectres and Pendulum Magicians, well, morely Pendulum Magicians with a couple of teched Magus Spectres. On the first day, on day 1, this, I believe this is Kim van Kampenhout's list, again, national champion a couple of years ago, like YCS tops as well, Euro tops also, familiar face from our community. First place at the first regionals, I believe, on Saturday, but right missing out of the top 8, so 10th place on day 2 of another regionals. This particular list, again, quite interesting. Pendulum Magicians featuring a couple of the Magus Spectre cards. And then we also have Infernoids not ending up top 8, I believe, like, yeah, not really sure, 11th place, 12th place, so no top 8, but Infernoids featuring dinosaurs as well, so the dinosaur engine can be somewhat splashable. Eater of Millions also in the main deck, quite Interesting. Infernoids, right. Another tournament we have, first of all, Leuven. Yeah, the World Championship qualifier in Leuven was won by Pendulum Magicians, also running the, what is it called? The clown that special summoned itself, you know, the Pendulum Monster, I forgot its name. You know, just, you know, giving you more access to Electromite, full Pendulum engine, and also having access to Naturia Beast in the extra deck is something to, you know, can be crucial, especially in the mirror match. You know, so yeah, Pendulum Magicians first place, and then again top 4 at the same regionals. We have ABCs, main decking multiple cherries as well, a lot of hand traps still. I believe hand traps are still going to be very much alive, a lot of hand traps in the main deck for multiple decks. There's Strudo, of course, giving you access to the level 7 synchro play. Top 8 also ABCs. A lot of similarities, of course. There's Strudo also, Siding in the Kaijus, Dimensional Barrier, Mind Crush also, but again, yeah, ABCs, right. And then, again, quite of an interesting list we have. I believe this list should be from Sven Gavels, I hope I pronounce it right, Sven, ending up 9th place, indeed, 9th place at this particular regionals with Ritual Beasts. Ritual Beasts, such a fun deck to play against, right. But again, okay, 9th place with only one, well, yeah, we know, you know that the ban list hit Ritual Beast a couple of formats ago, but triple Torrential, quite nifty, and again, not something to underestimate. Another regionals, and this was a very interesting run from Zoetermeer in the Netherlands. First place was Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit using, you know, the Rescue Rabbit at 3, and then the Sabersaurus and the Megalo Slasher, I believe its name is right. Again, quite interesting. This deck got first place. A lot of big names were present at that particular event, a World Championship qualifier. And again, this particular list ended up going first, or at least they ended up first place in this particular tournament. So again, dinosaurs are on the rise. Keep an eye out for that. True Draco's 3rd place. This particular list also ran the Spirit Monster. I forgot its name. It's on the left here. The Spirit Monster that I believe negates monster effects, or you know, your opponent cannot activate monster effects. So it's like a lot of similarities with the Inspector Border card. You know, no monster effects. True Dracos, keep an eye out for that. Another True Draco list from the same tournament, and yeah, this particular list is running the Border in the main deck. Again, to negate that, at least to negate those monster effects, right? No hand traps can be good if you have your Card of Demise ready. We have Invoked Trickstars, top 8 at this particular regionals from Zoetermeer. Yeah, what can I say, right? Again, a lot of hand traps, Tricksters, and Invoked splashed in as well. We also have Spyrals. Spyrals, I think this is the only Spiral list I've seen from past weekend. This particular list did not manage to top 8. I believe like 10th place, 11th place also by Bruce. Also, you know, like a Spiral player. From within, right? If that's correct English. But again, Spyrals, the only Spiral list I saw, but not able to top 8. We also have like Dark Magicians from, I believe, Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, first place, like a locals level. Again, quite interesting, you know, Dark Magicians. Okay, it must be nice, right? But again, this was at least old format, right? With the Maxi here still in the main deck. Then we have Burning Abyss, 3rd place here at a WCQ here in YC, at least in Milan, I believe. 40 cards Burning Abyss, still quite strong, right? Because, you know, they have access to Vanity's Fiend, and, well, Vanity's Fiend MVP against a lot of top tier decks. And I think this is like the only BA list I saw. Another list here is Invoked. We see like the Fairy Tail Luna here in the main deck. Evenly matched also in the main deck. Can be, you know, going second. Can be like a blowout, of course. The opponent not expecting this card in the main deck. Kaijus as well. Quite interesting again. That might be one of the reasons why maybe True Dracos won't be like that super high top tier candidate, right? And then another tournament here, first place, we have Pendulum Magicians, of course. What can I say, right? Pendulum Magicians using, or at least main decking, triple Wavering Eyes as well. Yeah, nothing too spectacular, I believe. Yeah, most Pendulum decks are running the Astrograph package and the Chronograph package as well, searching the Time Gazer and the Stargazer Magician. Electromite is just so good, right? And the last list here in this particular video is in the same tournament. Second place, again, Dino with the one of a grinder golem, the overtext as well. Necrophase, also quite interesting card. Maybe banishing, you know, the giant Rex. But yeah, pretty standard, the dinosaur engine, but quite cool. You know, as I mentioned before here in this particular video and also in part 1 is our current, or at least our, you know, current and upcoming TCG format. Our new TCG format is so diverse. So many decks can, you know, top on local / regionals level, and I believe next weekend or upcoming weekend we are going to get like a YCS in the States. I think so. And yeah, of course here in Europe we'll be having YCS Bochum, I believe next week. Yep, next week we'll be having YCS Bochum. So yeah, definitely keep testing. A lot of lists here, so again, something to play test against, and yep, keep an eye out for the YCS during the upcoming weekend in the States. Again, all the sources will be in the video description. Huge shout out to them. And yeah, okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.